Our dealership has quality pre-owned cars and SUVs that will fit your budget. Our friendly staff can help you find the vehicle you are looking for. Call, click, or come by today. Use our website to browse our current inventory, contact our dealership, and use our map to locate us. See why we are the right place to buy your next car, truck, or SUV.
Got a race car that needs to look as fast as it runs? John Boy's Restoration brings race cars back to life with clean professional restoration and detailing work you can trust. Located at 147 Thrasher Street in Bowersville, Georgia, they focus on high-quality results for race cars, project builds, and show vehicles. From restoring faded paint to deep detailing and finishing work, every job is done with care and precision. If you want your car to stand out on the track or at any event, this is the place. Call 706-436-4119. That's 706-436-4119. John Boy's Restoration, clean work, strong results, built for race cars.
The new year brings new inventory at C&T. We've got a huge selection of golf carts ready for you, whether it's for fun, work, or just getting around in style. Take advantage of our 0% financing, flexible rent-to-own plans, and so many other incredible deals designed to fit your needs. Stop by our showroom to see all the latest models in person and let our friendly team help you find the perfect golf cart. We're open during normal business hours, weekdays from 9:30 to 5 and Saturdays from 9:30 to 2:30. Don't wait. Come see what's new and drive home your dream golf cart today. Call us at 803-285-2278. Visit us today at 1125 Highway 9 Bypass West, Lancaster, South Carolina. Visit www.cntcarts.com. C&T, where your perfect ride starts.
Are you looking to deck out your new ride, update Old Faithful, or just show off those sponsors that keep us going? Check out Maddox Designs on Facebook for your decal needs. Whether you're needing a new name number set for your race car or just needing some decals for your business, they will be able to help.
Is that good?
Fat Rabbit Sticks, man.
What's going on?
Man, it's been a hot day, hot week.
Yeah. So it seems like we catch a little break and it tells us something a little different. We're not I seen some days coming up, supposed to be in the 80s, but when would you'd ever thought we had a string of 90-degree days, high 90s, and seems like we've had weather every evening, thunderstorms and such. But man, that Saturday over there, that was I just knew again we're gonna get bit by the weather and
That line is saying it was tough.
stuck it out for sure. Oh, our schedule is going to be a little bit different tonight. We were supposed to have Shane sit in with us. Some know, a lot of you know, his mom, Susanna, her dad passed away on first of the week. And so just out of respect for them and give them privacy, he decided not to be on this evening. And just remember them and, the upcoming days and dealing with the loss of a loved one means a lot to them. And so definitely just remember that family. But so our schedule will be a little bit different. Hope you can bear with us and listen to our junk as we go along. But you want to bring Chad in?
Oh, yeah. Hey, buddy.
What's
How
up,
y'all
Chad?
doing, fellas?
Good.
Bearing with us would be that's a great word.
Yeah,
Great way to put it there. So.
I had to look that up. So for sure. I guess we'll get right into our weekly shout outs. Chad, you want to go first or Tom? Or?
Yeah, I'll go. I shout out. I like to hit up the birthdays, as most people know. So yesterday was Christopher Dwayne Tapp Jr.'s birthday, a.k.a. C.J. Tapp, a.k.a. Red Man. So, and definitely, he's helped us get started with the show, or y'all get started with the show, and also, he's got ties and connections here. But hope he had a good birthday yesterday, and I hope he got one of them little electric ride around scooters, like to ride around to try it. So he knows the story behind that. So
Gotcha. Do you have another one or?
Nah, that's all I got. I mean, you think out of 2 weeks worth, I'd rattle them off, but we'll go with that one for now.
So, okay. Tom, you got yours?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with shout out to Kevin Dalton. I just want to ask everyone to keep him in their thoughts and prayers. He needs all the help he can get right now. But I think he's did a lot for some of the racers. I think he had the Mustang run in that Dalton had just bought, but he's going through some stuff, and he just want to give him a shout out. He's really a good person, and got a lot going on right now. I'm just there for everybody to think about him. And then my next shout out is Shane Thompson. I think he didn't they go to Vegas or something? And out of 800 people.
It was over 800 teams. Yeah.
Yeah. He finished 30, or they in the 33rd or something like that. Yeah. But sound like he was do it on the pool table.
He was trying to be modest. He told me, "Yeah, I didn't play my best, but we still finished 33rd." I said, "Well, hey."
Well, I know pounce on him whenever I get a chance and take up the $100, $200 gain against him. So,
I hear you.
Y'all got my back if I lose. I mean, can y'all sponsor me some money if he beats
we can do it.
I got $10. Oh, my shout out. I got two. The first one is our Appreciate you, Doc, for sure. Uh, our up and coming juniors. Uh, I sat up there and watched. Well, I mean, you're in the staging lanes, and then I sit over there on the hill and watch at times. Uh, and I know it sounds like it's the younger ones, uh, and I'm going with the ones that are new to the sport as well. Um, Probably going to get beat up for not mentioning some names, but I had made a list, a few names that I, off the top of my head, that's we race with kind of weekly. But um, Jace Owen, obviously, we'll talk about him in just a minute. Caden Todd, that's Chris's son. The 11, 90, 12 O's, 12 team thing. They had that figured out, and then he sped up and he wins the dash Saturday over there. So I mean, he makes a really good lap. I want to say it was a 30 something package. Probably could be told differently, but I think that was Macy. We talk about her a good bit. She's really done well. Rocket Johnson is another one. A little bit older, but still fairly new to sport. Has already had some success, and he sped up this year, maybe into last year. Anyway, 790, running 790s now, and he's done well. He's run at Union, Chase, Greer. Seems to really enjoy it. Him and his mom and dad really make a good unit for sure. The Kellys just have gotten started. Preston is the one you typically see, but Coleman is the little brother, and he's starting to make some runs. It's really cool to see them get started, and they really enjoy. I believe their dad's name's John, and then their grandpa, I'm not sure of his name, but we're thankful that they come as well. Also, I'm not sure of the kid's name in Adam, AG's old car. They come as much as they can, but he's done well for no more than he's raced. So that was my shout out there. The other shout out, and I hope we don't get canceled for this, but
oh Lord,
now I hope it's a good thing. I don't know what made me think about it, but it's cool to see. We do it at Greer, we see it at Union, and tracks around, but still praying, still doing the national anthem. I appreciate the track owners, operators willing to do that, keeping God, and country in our forefront. That's why we're able to do what we do. So hopefully that ain't too sappy, and we don't
That's
get
good.
But that was my two for sure. So
yeah, we better support both of them because that the way things are going, I ain't wanting to stir up a whole mess with the IHRA deal, but things can change in snap of a finger. So thankful we can race. Thankful that God's in charge of it all too. So
for sure. Yep. Oh, let's hit our result. Oh, one more if you let me do it. We've talked about track workers there at the racetrack, different places, and there's ones you really depend on over the years. And that, again, please don't think that I'm singling one out over another or lifting one up over another. But I saw the Ramsey Leopard family. They do the 50-50 tickets on Saturdays. And the next thing I know, when that's done over with, I look up and they're in the concession stand. We're helping Roxanne out. And we know David's another one that's big help, jumping anywhere they can. But I just thought that was worth mentioning. So, but thank you guys. Thank you for all the workers, and even the workers that's kind of, I think about Sandra and Tammy and some of the others that's always helped out, that's took up money at the gate, done 50-50. But I know Jana's been a big help
I
as
say
well.
Jana stepped up big since
Michelle does a lot. Tracy Smart does a little bit. So I didn't want to single one out over another, but thank you,
Even
guys.
ain't it Kevin? He gives us the tickets.
Kevin Smith.
Even him had to listen to my mouth when I come back. I'll have to run.
But yeah, thank you,
Yeah,
guys.
he just to hear everybody clear it out, and that and just the yellow ticket, the one that's not revving it up, just the white ticket here. So
I say, and we talked about Dwayne and then Joe as well. And I mean,
yeah, Joe's been running stage lanes. I'm scared to guess how long he's been in there,
yeah.
but they're out there braving the. We're sitting in the cars with. But they're out there in it. I mean, they got a job to do and they do it. So
yeah. But yeah, appreciate everybody what they do for sure. Oh, Chad, do you want to do your? Well, I'll go first. I got Farmington's results from Saturday. They had and I'd love to get up there and see that 450 deal, but they had the Mad Dog 450 class along with their bracket race. So bear with me, but Shane Westmoreland picked up the win over JP Miller. That is Shane's first final round appearance, and obviously the first Mad Dog win of his career. After the win Saturday, he now leads the points going into the last race, I believe. Roger Campbell, and Tim Seiler. Tim Seiler is in the Studebaker. We're semifinalists. Tim moved to second place in the points. And from what I gather, with one to go, the entire top 10 has a legitimate shot to win it. So that could be interesting. Weather got these guys, so I'm going to kind of run through this fairly quick. They were down to 3 in top. He's not the dirty plumber no more, but Stephen Morrison, Ryan Mason, Team CW, and Davis Spa. That's a name that we've heard over the years, but all three were in dragsters. So yeah, Davis Spa was in a dragster. Curfew got them with the rain and such. That was your 3. Foot brake. From what I understand, the finals were cut short because of curfew. Joe Tilley and Mike Howell. That's all Mopar finals. Justin Holston was your semifinalist. Dude's been on a roll here lately. It seems like every time we read their results off, Justin's in the mix.
Top or bottom, it don't matter either one.
Sure. Yeah, sure. Your juniors, they got to the finals as well with that class. Jackson Phillips and Waylon Coffey were the 2 that were still in when the curfew got them. Jackson Edwards was your semifinalist. Street class with curfew got them as well. Bob Goss and Jeremiah Bostic was your finalists there. Addison Honeycutt was your semifinalist. Teen class, Alexander Mize picked up the win over Mason Smith. And Emma Koch and Hunter Alexander were your semifinalists. That was Alexander's first win. Took out the current points leader, if I read that correctly. So that was pretty cool to pick up your first win there. That's all I had on my end.
You got any insight on why Morrison's not the dirty plumber anymore? I mean, is he a clean plumber now or what?
I don't think he
ain't plumbing at all.
I don't think he plumbs at all anymore. I think he's.
So I can hear Mark Joyce. I mean, you got the dirty plumber, and then you got David Spall. It ain't easy being greasy. I can hear Joyce coming through the PA system announcing that.
Indian outlaw, baby. But I think he's a truck driver now. So I don't know if he's Smokey and the Bandit now, or maybe some of these guys that race Farmington could, if they're tuning in, help us out, give us some insight. But I'm pretty sure he's driving a truck of some sort now.
Oh, well.
But yeah, I don't think he's plumbing anymore.
Well,
maybe his own house, I don't know, but at least not for a living.
I mean, only rule I know in plumbing is gravity. It goes downhill. I mean, that's the extent of my plumbing. So
That's right. Uh, Tom, do you want to go first, or you want Chad to
Yeah,
go?
yeah,
Tom's
I
printing
go
off
Greer.
Tom's printing off invoices so he can get paid over there. I mean,
Yeah. Hey, you can do that.
I'm trying to take care of Chinese. We don't have problems.
You keeping the Chinese off her back.
keep the show going here, man. We got to pay somebody.
That's right.
I tell you what, Shane, he never fails. He needed a good night. Joey, the last race, Joey Dotson made it, and I think he second the points. It was going to be a close one. But anyway, Shane goes on and wins the race over David Hall. Two bad boys.
Let me stop you right there. So I'm going to kind of tell on Bristol a little bit, Bristol Max. So Austin, I don't know if he had heard me say this. I was pulling for Shane. That's family, obviously. But on the hill, we were sitting up there, and I told him, I said, guys, David Hall's going to win this race tonight. I said, he just has that look. I always kid him about the look and, and the way he was driving. Again, I was pulling for Shane. Don't get me wrong. Well, I don't know if Austin heard me, but he's on the golf cart with him. And he tells Bristol that he thinks David Hall might win the race. I thought she's going to kick him off the golf cart.
Oh, yeah.
But I had to pick at her just a little bit. But go ahead, Tom. I'm sorry.
Got to get the priorities right here, man.
That's right.
And then in the foot brake class, it was Chad Dotson over Jeremy Hancock.
Who?
Chad the man. And we'll get to talk with him later on because it was an eventful couple days for him to get to the event. But in the junior dragster class, it was Alden Calvert over Jace Owens. Jace, that was his first time getting to the finals. In the sportsman, it was Ronnie Forrester over Gary Corbin, two bad boys. The Mafia motorcycle was Jamie Sims over Ortez. Two bad boys. There was a good many motorcycles over there Saturday, wasn't they? I was glad to see that.
Yeah, for sure.
And then in the TCR, it was Hayden Thompson over Austin Love. And, I was happy as a little fat kid in a candy factory. Austin Love, he's tough. And Hayden, it was just I think they had four cars, a buyback, 3-round race. You don't never get to race under the lights, and them boys was around there under the lights. You had Chad, all the finalists. It just felt like they was really doing something, and Hayden drove good.
Electricity was in the air, man.
Yes, sir.
That's right. Oh, Tom, do you have any more from Greer, or that was it, wasn't it?
That was it.
Now, the Owens kid, that was his first final, correct? Or
Yes.
Has he been in others?
No, that's his first one. And honestly, they had done some testing last year on Thursday nights, but had never really run a bracket race. So they started this year, and I think they were just going to run some and then decided to run points, either points races. That's really cool to see. His mama and then Andy, they do a really good job working together. So it was neat. I know she was very, very happy on the start line, and then which we all were too. It's good to see him do well. And I was telling him he come down there. He parked up from us. He come there talking. I said, man, this kid's eat up with it. Craig, that's all Craig knew too. So, but it's cool to see continue on in him. So, but they do a great job for sure. But, Chad, did you have you had some out of town stuff.
Yeah, we the NHRA was up at Cecil County Dragway. They had a divisional and a sports national, but some of our local folks done well. Monty Joe Bowden, I guess, sort of highlighted the locals. Two finals and a semifinal out of four races. So, and that's in comp and super stock. I think the win came in comp and the runner up came in super stock. So good weekend there for the Bowden team and Elite and WT, all the sponsors he has on his car. And then we saw Mark Gilstrap picked up the win in the PRE Hot Rod and M's Copo Camaro in the stock category. So,
Bud.
Shout out to Bud. Bud drove all the way out to Utah to kill him an elk and turn around and drove all the way back. So,
flat bill, baby.
Yeah, flat bill all the way, and speed limit was 80, but he was running 90. I mean, anyway, so yeah, shout out to Bud. But no, back to the results. Mark Gilstrap, I mean, he's been running that car at Greer in the foot brake class, so good to see him pick up the win there. And then this one goes all the way out to the east coast of North Carolina. Brooke Foley, that's Steve Foley's wife. She picks up the win in top dragster, even though Steve technically wants to lay claim to it. So, but I mean, the special Wallies and stuff they got this year, she picks up the win. They've been having to work on her car a lot, motor combination. So obviously got it worked out good. But even beat Peter Biondo in the finals of top dragster there. So that pretty much takes care of the NHRA stuff. Scott Duddins, the boss man over at PAR, picks up a quick 8 win down at Carolina Dragway in his Corvette there. And then Klein Whitley, he's the one that wrote the article on drag coverage about the Fat Rabbit Stick Show. So if you haven't seen it, look it up. And then he was the Super Pro winner down at Montgomery International Dragway. And he's got a beautiful Chevy too that Dale and them fixed. Really, really clean car and all. So since he showed us some love by writing an article, we're showing some love by calling out his good results there. So that's it.
He's also part of the Rev Mind, that Redstone Nutrition, the supplements. That's his deal. So, and I've seen some results from people that's using it, taking the supplements and helping with focus and the mental side of racing. So,
you know how much that costs? I might need some of that.
I don't know. I can make a call if you want me to.
Yeah.
But no, I just wanted to pull that a little bit for him too. So, but yeah, that's all we had for results, Chad.
But yeah, only other thing I guess I was sort of going to add, I don't know if that's good news, bad news, or whatever. I know Montgomery's, the Dragway's sort of in the news. I mean, it's up for sale. I mean, it's not closing, it says. It's just that it's up for sale. And then turn around, heard the same thing out of the Good Times at Alabama there. So same thing. It's for sale. So there again, goes back to what we was talking about earlier at the beginning. I mean, things can change, and I hope all this sort of the ship gets pointed in the right direction here with some of this stuff for us, and don't keep hearing more news about this. So,
what I liked about both of those tracks was that, which I know the Brad Wheeler's the owner of Montgomery, it looked to be as if it wasn't just any old purchaser. I think he's going to make sure it falls in good hands and it stays a racetrack. So, and he was already working on a schedule for next year. So, that's a positive there for sure. Because I mean, he's a racer himself, so definitely. But yeah, I agree with you totally. Oh, Tom, you want to get Hayden in?
Yeah.
Hey, how y'all doing?
Hey, buddy, how you doing?
The man.
I mean, you're like carrying the Fat Rabbit racing team right now, ain't you?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
I mean, what you need to have some talks with your dad and say, look, I mean, you want to step it up. Is that what you need to do? I mean, because I mean, did you buy food on the way home? Because
Yeah. We went to a buffet.
Wow.
No, we went to
I'm like
Waffle House.
getting a mustache off of Amazon and putting them in my car.
Oh, congratulations to start with for sure.
Thank you.
That's now 3 finals, 2 wins, and a runner-up. Is that correct?
Yeah. Hmm.
So pretty quick learner, I think. So, what do you think has helped you the most to have the success that you've had already?
I don't know. It's probably just my dad talking me through it, and he just like if we're racing somebody, he's like pat, 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 and then better not red light or going down the return road.
Right.
I think I only raced about 5 races, but we quit like 15 times.
What? Well, tell me this since you're on that. Talk to me about some conversations that y'all have going down the racetrack, because we were sitting on the hill Saturday, and it was me and Isaac. I don't know who all was, maybe Parker and Will and whoever else sitting there. And then Isaac pointed out, like, your dad's head's on a swivel. He's just sitting there looking.
Yeah, he's
Tell
just
me some
looking
of
at
the conversations that you probably want to keep it clean, because
Clean.
I rode in the vehicle with him, so I know. But tell me some things he tells you.
He's just looking at the other car to the right. He's like, pat, pat, whatever. I just got to keep my front wheel in front of the other car, and when I go down the return road, I'm forward.
Well, what about when you leave? What about when you leave the start line? Does he get on you?
If I red light, but if it turns green, he's like, "Oh, that was a good light. That was a good light."
Yeah. Yeah. We got this.
Chad, what you got?
I say anytime you hear somebody say pad, that's good. That's a good position to be in there. So
Yeah.
I think your dad may have padded one time too many, Terry, but we won't talk about that. So, but I guess I mean I think I know the answer to this, but I guess I mean, did you ever think you'd be drag racing at your age and getting to do what you do? And how'd you get? I mean, is that have you been interested in wanting to do this?
Yeah, I've been interested for a few years. We talked about doing a junior dragster at first, but we didn't do that. So I was just getting up to, I was like 13 now. So I just, my dad was talking about the TCR, and I was thinking I want to do it. So
that's cool.
Started it.
That's a good choice. Seems like so far. Yeah. Oh.
So does he let you? I mean, you do your own thing when you're staging and the trees come down. I mean, is it quiet in the car? And I mean, he's letting you focus and do just specifically you, or is he still giving you instructions as you staging up there?
Oh, he's still giving me instructions like do a dry hop, do another one, do back up.
So
listen to that video. It sounded like somebody had a little bit of traction. I heard your tire chirp just a little bit. Is that y'all?
Yeah, I think
that's
so.
all
We have a hard time
horsepower, that forward horsepower.
He hasn't learned. I told him we're borderline of spinning the tires, and he ain't quite nailed down to get in the groove. And when he pulled out there, but once we get that down pat, I think he'll be okay. But he does really good.
Yeah, your dad was talking a while ago about being around there under the lights with the other finalists and stuff, and I watch the TCR kids, you and Austin and is it Josiah, I believe?
Yeah.
And then the sis, Matthew, I believe is his name.
Mm-hmm.
How cool is that to be able to do something like with them? Obviously, you're doing your own thing and racing, but how cool is it to like you're all kind of starting at the same time, and it's cool to see you guys as Tom. I mean, your dad was riding around on the golf cart like he had the Brady Bunch on the golf cart with him. Oh, but I mean, it's just neat to see y'all talk about that a minute. Like, how cool is that for you?
Yeah, it's pretty cool because everybody's starting up at the same time. I think Josiah actually started this year also, um, and then it's just pretty cool.
Y'all
Did
talk
y'all
any
learn?
trash in the staging lanes, or y'all keep it quiet, business as usual? I mean, does anybody send a text message, or hey man, I know you're there.
Them boys are the trash talking us back and forth. I mean, they good kids. Don't get me wrong, but I said, listen, it's fun, and I'm glad he's kind of been welcomed into the group there because you know he ain't a weekly warrior every week with me. You know, it's every other week, but he really he really has adapted and uh,
Austin.
All chiming in here, he's sizing up the competition.
That's right.
but
So
it is fun.
don't give no secrets away to Austin because he's watching. All right.
Um,
Oh, one more thing I had is, um, I'm sure you've heard stories of me and your daddy, of me and your daddy growing up, which Chad grew up around us as well too. Um, your dad's been competitive at everything we've done. If it's going to the bathroom at Zaxby's or whatever it be, he's always been competitive. Uh, y'all come along, and I was able to sit in the stands and watch Coach K, aka Fat Rabbit, and Dean Smith, Kip over there on the sidelines. He's pretty intense over there, is what I'm getting to, and he's very
Yeah.
competitive. Okay, anything that again, it's when y'all were playing. So my question to you is he more competitive with yours and his racing now, or back when y'all were playing basketball?
I don't know. He was just screaming from the sidelines when we were playing basketball. You probably see it on videos. I feel like he was a little more competitive back then than
Mm.
the racing. Yeah,
See, they slacked off a little bit.
a little bit. Yeah,
So you think that needs to be me and Chad's deal? Got to get him back, get the edge back in him. Is that what we need to do?
yeah.
Okay,
That put a little fire under him.
we can do that.
Maybe he needs to start coaching basketball again.
Well, Austin's that was about the age y'all were when he coached him. So he's probably willing and able. I mean, he'll listen. He'll listen to Coach Fat Rabbit. I mean, Chad, what you got for him?
I said the thing I've noticed out of this TCR group, out of the four of you, the regulars there. I mean, 3 out of the 4's blue ovals, and then the points leaders in a bow tie. Is there any thought or interest to switching brands, or are we staying in the blue oval forwards?
Oh yeah, I've been thinking about switching to Chevy for a
Hey,
long time.
Oh,
yeah,
oh!
yeah.
Hey. Have you been contacted by some sponsorship? Is that what it is? Corporate sponsor?
We get some factory backing going on here, man.
Rebag.
Yeah.
That's right.
But no,
Maybe
I was just gonna rag you. But I mean, you're in the Ford, Josiah's in the Ford truck, Matthew's in the Ford truck, and then Austin's over there in the GMC. So, I mean, it's sort of like being ganged up on here, man.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, that truck of his a fly on top end. That is, we go down there and we done messed up one time on him. I tell him, I say, Pat, and he'll jump up on you like it ain't nothing, man. But
So you switch brands, Hayden. You can have that top end charger.
Yeah. So, like, don't do it during school because I don't want to get you in trouble. But think about that this week and over the week. I mean, there's Chevrolets everywhere. You know, you don't have to drive a Ford.
I mean, take That's Shane Maddox. Shane Maddox started out forward. I mean, he switched
He
up.
done switched.
And you see the success in him. Don't be closed minded. I guess is where I'm going. Make sure keep your options open.
Look at the success you've already had and what you could do with a bow tie. All seriousness, man, you've done really good. We're proud of you. I kind of know the answer, but who do you want to thank for getting you to the racetrack and being able to race?
My dad and Karen, she drives the Mustang up there. Papa Tom.
That's scary right there. Yeah, Karen pulling in with that Mustang. I don't.
You putting a lot of trust.
Y'all need to have like a team meeting because I know how she drives. I mean, you don't need a wounded bullet pulling in there and you not being able to compete on a high level.
One of these days we're gonna be waiting on her and she ain't gonna come. She's gonna be pulled over by the police.
Yeah.
I said she's out there spinning the tires and bulldogging it before we get to the track. We gotta keep our weapon in tip top shape here.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Well,
does your sister give you any trash talking during the week about it?
No, not really.
Really? She kept wanting every time I turned around, she wanted money from me Saturday. I passed by her, hey, can I have $5? Hey, can I have this? I was like, man, you got like a Thompson kid or something.
Well, you better get ready to go to school for in the mornings. We don't want to get you in trouble, but appreciate you being on. Like I said, we're proud of you, what you've done so far, and just keep at it and listen to your daddy because believe it or not, he's a pretty successful racer, and he got a lot of knowledge up there. It may be a lot of goofiness, but he's got what it takes for sure. So, but we're looking forward to seeing what you do in the future.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for being on, buddy.
Yeah, thank y'all for having me.
Good job,
buddy.
See you, Hayden.
Good night.
Bye.
That was good.
Oh yeah, he's really done good though. I mean, I honestly, I was a little rougher a couple times because he would do things that I'm like, what are you even looking at? But
that's always been my thought. Whether it's drag racing, soccer. When you see the kids when they start learning, they understand. It's one thing for you to sit there and tell them something, or a coach to tell them something, but then when they grasp the concept, to me that's the ultimate reward for putting in practice and getting the results out of it. So
see, even Jeff Stone says change is good. Hey, like I said, we kind of changed our schedule, or we planned on for tonight, and I guess Chad, you can be in the hot seat with us for a little bit. I know the answer to this, but talk about leading up to you getting to the racetrack on Saturday. What transpired just to get there Saturday?
Well, I'll try to keep that story short as I can. So I had ordered a new torque converter for my car. And so the Friday of Tom's dad's funeral, I took that day off. I took my transmission out before the service. And when I went back home afterwards, I was getting ready to put everything back in. And I get to looking, and I got my bell housings cracked. I just got a stock case, stock bell housing and all. So yeah, it's like 9:00 at night on that Fridays. I'm trying to figure out what my options are. Ideally, I wanted a aftermarket case, but I done made some phone calls. It's going to be a struggle to get it back to me in time for the points race Saturday. So I was actually going to go have it welded. A guy I go to church with does welding, and then another opportunity come along for me to get an aftermarket case. So I did that. So Get that. I get it on Thursday. It's late getting home. I didn't feel like starting, so I was just gonna put. All I gotta do is put it in. That sounds simple, but so I start on it Friday after I get home from work, and my mom's helping me. She's running the jack while I'm getting everything in place, and also somewhere around 10:30 at night, Parker comes swinging in. I just him and Ruby bet out on date night or whatever. So um, at that point, the only thing I liked was one bell housing bolt and putting fluid in it. Well, I done warned Parker. The one bolt, unfortunately, is the one for the dipstick tube, and I done warned Parker. I said, if you don't cuss, I said this bolt's gonna make you start. So anyway, at 2 o'clock in the morning, when his mom done caught him 3 times, and he was determined to get that bolt in, we still locked that bolt and putting fluid in.
Good.
And so I said, man, we just got to stop, go home, go to bed. They were needing to work on the Nova the next morning. Joey was supposed to come by and help them with a valve spring. And so, needless to say, I mean, all night Friday night, or what sleep I got Saturday morning, all I'm dreaming about is putting the transmission in my car. So, anyway, get up Saturday morning, I slotted my tab on the dipstick tube. About the second or third attempt, I mean, the bolt goes right in place. All right, start turning the ring socket, trying to tighten it up, and the bolt's too short. The bell housing sticker. So I go to Columbus to get a longer bolt. Go back, and that by this time my dad's came over. Donnie stopped back by. Anyway, so it's another 45 minutes to an hour trying to put this one bolt in. And so at 10 o'clock that morning, the car's still on the jack stands, and I finally get the bolt in. And the other thing I had done is I had taken my carburetor off that week, and I hadn't put my carburetor on because it gave me more room to get to that bell housing bolt with the carburetor out of the way. And so in the midst of rushing, I mean, like I said, the gates was opening at 11:30. I know for call time runs, he starts with foot brake. So, I'm thinking, man, I need to hurry up and get there. I mean, I'm going to be there with a new converter, not having any information. And I was rushing some. So, make my practice run, and it just skips and pops all the way down the track. And I'm like, man, I didn't do nothing to make it skip and pop. I mean, what's the deal here? And so my dad's coming over. I mean, I'm being honest. I mean, I ain't proud of it. I'm aggravated. I've worked all night. I'm hot. It's hot Saturday. I don't feel like changing plugs So I told him, I said, excuse me, let me back up. So when I make my time run, when I come back, Alicia's actually running the ticket booth. She says, Dwayne says you're leaking something. Looks like water. I'm thinking, man, I ain't done nothing to mess with no water. And as I'm driving to my trailer, it dawns on me, when I put my carburetor on and hooked it up to my fuel rod, all I done was finger tighten my fittings. I never wrench tightened them. And so I raised the hood, and the whole intake's just slammed full of alcohol. So that's, yeah, no doubt, Jeff. There's got to be an easier way than what I got. But anyway, my intake slammed full. So I realized I left them fittings loose. But I still don't feel like that should have made it skip and pop. So anyway, I tightened them up, and that's when my dad comes by. I said, if that don't fit, then we're just gonna race it skipping and popping. I don't feel like working on nothing. I really don't. I know that ain't the right attitude to have, but that's the way I felt. So go out there on my dash run. I had 622 on the window from the last time I run the car. I don't know what to dial for the dash. I'll just leave 622 on there. I'm 003 on the tree. It does about 100-foot wheelie with the wheels in the air. I pedal it to get it to come down, and then just get back into it. And I'm just trying to see if it'll run. Well, I get my ticket. I'm 003 on the tree, and I do 621 with a 1. I mean, only break out by 9th thou after doing all that. But and so then anyway, come back. So I still don't know what I can run. I make a shock adjustment to the front end. Go into first rounds. There again, no confidence, no idea of what I can do, what I can run. I left 622 on it. I was like, I know I can at least run that if it don't do something crazy, which I knew with the shock adjustment that was going to fix that part. So got to run my buddy Harold dog. That's Harold. I love him to death. He's my hero, or one of my heroes, one of my racing heroes. I'm 16 on the tree. Take a 005 stripe. He's perfect. It's a double breakout run, so mathematically I'm beat. But I do finally make a good run, and so I come back, buy back, and had to run Jesse Hicks, set it around the 60 and half track. Only moved a foul from the first round to second round. And then probably the key run, I guess, would be up against Ronnie third round for me. Because Ronnie now, he was I had a 3-round lead on him in points going into Saturday. He's won the first 2 rounds. And it had crossed my mind, like, if he goes on and wins a few more rounds here, he's going to pass me in the points. And it just so happened me and him got paired up third round, so I was lucky enough to beat him and go on to win the race. But the car was good after I made the shock adjustment, but just a lot. We all have race cars. If all this was easy and everything just fell into place, everybody do it. But Friday and Saturday was a lot of work. I'll just put it that way. So.
Oh.
I may have run over all the questions I was wanting to ask on that.
No, I was wanting you to talk about that, and I was really going to ask you, was you happy with the changes? And you touched on that.
I still need to tweak it a little more. Obviously the looser converter. For those of us, a looser converter is more consistent than a tighter one. The one I've been running, I've been able to get away with it, but I really think something's broke inside of it, because it would make some consistent runs and it would just change 30 numbers out of the blue. So, but anyway, but the thing with the looser converter now is it's turning more RPMs than I want. I know Scott Duggins ain't scared of 7,400, but I race on a different budget. So I'd like for it to get. This is in the heat now, 7,400. So if it's cooler weather, it's going to turn even more than that. But I've ordered a taller tire. They should be in tomorrow. Thank you. Shout out Cody Spears, Spears Motorsports. So don't try a taller tire. See what that does. I've got a different gear to put in it as well. I had it from the beginning of the year, but anyway, I would just like to get the top end RPMs down without it messing up the consistency and the way it acted Saturday. So
now, are you staying at home for Labor Day and running Shadyside, or are you going up the mountain?
Probably home to Shadyside. I've spent so much money here lately. I'd like to. I don't know. I need to. From a racing standpoint, I'd love to be at Bristol. There again, I feel like I got my car right. I've got the converter. It's right. But probably from a financial standpoint, I'm probably going to stay at home.
I got you. We're going to do the 10K at Greer, I guess.
Yeah, I forgot the date on it, but it's in September as well. So
19th or something.
19th, I thought that's what it was. So, yeah, if everything's racing and running and still going, definitely run the 10K.
So what else after that are we looking at?
Well, I feel like I'm in pretty good shape to win the points at Shadyside. So, if Norwalk ends up being the world finals for it, I'm qualified for that. It's down to me and Ronnie now Sammy, I think, still mathematically eligible. There's probably other ones, and I just know we're the upper ones. I think I got 1 round lead over Ronnie going into the last points race, but he's done really well this year. No offense to the other sportsman guys. He's dominated sportsman all year. He's been our anchor on the triple challenge here for the Fat Rabbit thing. He's been solid every week. So, yeah. you know, it's don't come down to the last race. I mean, it ain't gonna be easy. So I mean, I'm sure he's looking to do something probably he's never done, win points in two different classes, and I'm looking to do something I've never done, try to win points at two different tracks. So
Right.
there's storylines there, regardless. I guess is where I'm going.
How does that work if you win two different tracks? Do you get two opportunities at the World Finals?
No, you have to pick which you go to. But whichever one I end up going with, I mean, obviously. So I mean, like the one year when I went to Holly Springs, that's the only year I went to Holly Springs. Um, oh man, I just lost his name. Anyway, he had finished fifth at Darlington that year, but the way the points played out, like the points champion maybe was with another track, and some of them couldn't go. Anyway, he was fifth in points.
And went represented.
And ended up going to Darlington or going for Darlington and beat me first round. Ryan Snipes. I'm sorry, Ryan. Didn't mean to delay on your name there, but anyway, he drills me first round. So yeah, so I mean, if I end up winning both, I mean, I'll just have to declare which track I'm going with.
Oh. You kind of took part of my question earlier when you mentioned Harold. No, when you mentioned Harold, I don't know that I've ever asked you this on the show or off the show, but who's the racers that you looked up to growing up, and even when you started and as your career progressed, who's them guys or girls that you kind of looked at?
Well, I mean, first and foremost will be my dad. I mean, I know he don't get to race anymore. I know he still has the desire to want to race, and just physically ain't able to. I mean, he probably could run something else, but since he's done been in the dragster, I mean, there ain't gonna be nothing else like that. But yeah, I mean, my dad was as tough as they came back in the day. I mean, before
I
all
mean, I would classify him as a badass, and we're not talking like we're talking decades. I remember he was a badass. Didn't he quit or something for a little bit or something?
yeah,
he was gone. I remember or something, and then he come back. He was a badass, you know.
Yeah, so he had
and
his
still,
nose.
even when he quit, I mean, he's hobbling around up there, look like my daddy, and I mean, you know what I'm saying? He still get it done.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I mean, he had his Nova back in the day. I mean, this is before all the electronic stuff. I mean, it was just you foot brake, you 799 and faster, and 8 flat and slower. But I mean, I can remember him racing against the likes of Frank T, Gary Beanham, and all these guys that went on to be big names and like top sportsmen and all. I mean, my dad held his own against them. So I mean, I was just a kid. But yeah, I mean, he would be my first. I mean, like I said, I've always, and I guess as I've gotten older, things get into more perspective. I mean, Harold Galt, I mean, to be 78 years old, I mean, still out here just driving like a 20-year-old. I mean, if he can, but the accomplishments and stuff that he's done over the years, there again, I mean, yeah. Well, actually, let's back up to my dad. I didn't finish that story. So yeah, my dad sold his Nova in 1987. There's a lot of parts to that. I mean, back then, the insurance part come along. You had to be 14 years old to be out there. I wasn't 14. I was only 12 at that time. But I mean, I'd been helping everybody and their brother. I mean, Bill Revis, Paul Smith, even Ken Mertens, and I mean, Ken's back racing with us now too. I mean, I remember all them guys from when I was just a kid. But yeah, Bill Revis was very influential in my life. I mean, just helping him and learning. I would take up anything I heard from anybody, but Bill was one. I mean, I started out racing my dad's truck. Then Bill had the Monza, and he wanted to see me in an actual race car. So I mean, he worked out a very fair, a really good financial price for the Monza, so I could have a race car. So I mean, yeah, there's there, but yeah, I mean, the Harold Galts, the Glenn Pruitts. I mean, these guys that turned on win lights. Don McDaniel. I mean, you can go back. I hate to start naming names. I'm gonna leave people out that I don't mean to, but I'm talking about the ones that won championships. I mean, I know Don won like 3 in a row. I mean, but uh, I have nothing but respect. I guess I have more respect for it actually now than I did, back when I first started racing. And I mean, even Travis, he's won plenty of races, plenty of championships. Jumped back in the Nova this year, and I mean, he's still top 5 in points. I mean, the determination and the drive still there. But yeah, I mean, I've got cousins, Joey, Wayman, Tater. I mean, we all sort of grew up doing it and knowing each other and pushing each other as well. But yeah, I, I respect these ones that's just done it for decades and still doing it, and all the championships and stuff that's been won. So yeah, that's Billy Norris, Jay. There again, I mean, he's pushed me to beat as hard as anybody. So I mean, they're again, shout out to all of them.
For sure. Tom, what you got?
I know you on alcohol and all that. How much do you rely on weather when you're racing? And do you like temperature, humidity, weather grains, water grains, or do you just go out there and race? I know from watching you, you're gonna run your number regardless. I ain't gonna say you're gonna hold no. Now I have seen it where Schultz hold a bunch of numbers one night and win the race and look like a hero, but for the most part, you gonna one or two, you gonna be able to get there. You know what I mean? But
I'm gonna be honest with you, he was holding more than 1 or 2 Saturday. I can go and tell you that.
I mean, I was dialed 622 and just having the same numbers as going 609. So, but no, I don't have a weather station. I probably should. The thing is, that's just something else to have to learn. I mean, it would obviously be good when you go off to some of these multi-day events when you wake up and stuff has changed, but for the most part, yeah, for the most part, you sort of walk. I mean, if I go off to some of these other events and I'm, unsure, I can sort of watch some of the ones that I've watched. I know what their cars are running, and usually they got good cars and all. So, but no, I mean, I need a weather station for sure. I mean, I'm a data guy. I love as much data as I can get, but for some reason I just don't have one. I mean, I can't answer that.
Are you a perfectionist?
More than more. I mean, I ain't saying that's a bad thing, but yeah. If I want it done, and I want it done right. I mein, whatever's. Yeah.
Well, I know just from watching you. I mean, I've heard you win a race before, and be like, it needs this or that or little.
He said it Saturday.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm saying it on here. I mean, my car was great Saturday, and if it wasn't for the RPMs things, I wouldn't make a change. But I want it right. I want it. I'm
for a guy that, I mean, you've over the years you've changed. You power engines, alcohol, radial tires. Have you ever made a change and been like, that put me on the money, or just everything together just combined together? Have you ever what one change have you ever made said that put me on it? Have you ever been happy with a change and been like, we got it?
Well, that's what I was getting ready to say.
Happy with, I got it.
Well, I'm eating my words this year for sure. I mean, I made a change over the winter with some new heads that I had no idea was going to make the power that it's making. Man, I'll be honest with you. If it's the good Lord's blessings or just being lucky or whatever, but man, in the past, I had to make a change on my car, like you said. I mean, something simple. I say simple, but just here, try this, or and it just seemed like everything fell in place and it's worked. But man, this year I feel like I have really fought. With the speed and ET, there's I think what changes you make. There's a point that it starts becoming more critical, and I guess I'm at that point. But no, to me the biggest change or the most significant change, and it's the alcohol. I mean, for foot braking. I mean, you don't go off to any of these big foot brake races or even a lot of you just door car races. Period. I'm willing to bet probably 9 times out of 10 it's an alcohol setup of some sort that's won. And I'd never tried it. There again, I didn't have the fuel system for it, so I bit the bullet and made the investment to do it. But until you try it and just the difference, the responsiveness of it, it's just for foot braking. I don't think there's another. I don't think. I know E85s become popular. There's a lot of people do that. I still say the alcohol, methanol, whatever you want to call it, setup is still the best option. But I'll quote my good friend Darryl Powell. I mean, he says he's not going to go racing without a power glide and alcohol or methanol. So I'll tend to agree with him.
I got something I want to throw at you. I've obviously talked about Tom and Hayden being competitive and stuff, and I've been around you for a lot of years, and I'm not saying you're the only one because I think the three of us sitting here and many others, I think you have to be competitive to be successful. If that makes sense, but
I agree.
You're as competitive as they come, and I played golf with you. You've embarrassed me, but anything that you've ever done and I've been around you with, you're going to do it to the best of your ability. And if you're not the best at it, you're going to get better. That's just you. That's the three sitting here. We're the same way. But at the same time, you're as humble as they come when it comes to accolades and people talking you up, and that's just you, and that's always been you. But this is my question: is at what point? I don't mean that you felt like you arrived, but at what point in your career did you feel like I could compete on the bigger stage? Is there a point, like is there a race? Is there a period of time that you're like, man, I can mix it up?
I guess I'd probably say whenever we started the coalition stuff. I mean, I never had traveled any. You hear the stories about Chris Plott up at Farmington. I mean, this he goes and wins WFCs, and Richard Alford. I mean, he's won every foot brake event stuff there is. So the names are out there, and so then I went to the coalition not the first year they had it, but the first year I ran it. Go to Rockingham, the very first race, I win it, and go to Piedmont is the next event. I get runner up. I mean, and I feel like I'm on their home field too. I mean, I'm at their tracks. They're not at Greer. They're not at Shadyside. I'm going to their tracks. So I guess if I would probably point to that, it felt like it gave me the confidence. Hey, and as complex as this stuff can be, I mean, it still boils down to a numbers game. I mean, so what if you're running Chris Plott? If I'm 0-1-2, dead 4, I'm 0-1-4 pack. If he beats that, great. Is he going to beat it? He can. But how many times can 0-1-4 package beat them as well? So, it somewhere or another along those lines, it finally just started clicking. Put your run together. I mean, yeah, there's way more ways to do that now. I ain't trying to just make it super simple, but you know, if you got a good car and you understand and you know the numbers and the way I mean, all you do is right there and put out your best number, and you know, if it falls your way, great. If it don't, I mean, you know, we still lose more than we win. I mean, like, take the run Saturday against Harold Garden. I mean, I'd take 016 or 016 reaction time, take 005. I'd probably take that 95 times out of 100. Yeah, I may lose. You know, I may lose 15 times out of 100. You know that. You know, it's just the way the sport is. But you know, it's just a matter of finally getting in a confident spot and understanding. But I would say that was in the early 2000s, whenever when the coalition stuff come around.
Well, bouncing off of you, I've told Kaylin that myself. There was a final round here this year.
Mm-hmm.
She made a good lap in the finals. I mean, laid it down. She got beat. I think it was, who did we run? Rodney. Anyway, whoever we run, I told her, I said, but I said, and it's the same way with Harold. I mean, Harold is consistent and probably rolls back around there and makes another good lap. But like I told her, I said, you roll around there, give me that same lap again.
Yeah.
You know, the percentage of him, whoever you run in another lane, to lay that same lap down again is not. They're still, everybody's good anymore.
Sure.
Equipment's good, but you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Yeah. And like I said, I mean, just to piggyback on that, I mean, the coalition part was there. I ended up finally making a final round at VMP and at the bracket finals. So all that was sort of along that same time there. And, you know, it just helped with some confidence. I know if you listen to Luke Bagacki, I mean, people say you got to have confidence before you win a race. Well, we would never win a race because it takes winning a race to finally have some confidence. But, you know, it all just sort of starts you know, along that line is when it all sort of just started falling into place, and you know, things became quote unquote simpler, maybe a little bit, or a better understanding. Maybe that's the better way to put it. So,
yeah, for sure. Well, and you're talking about confidence, and we've talked about. Tom always was talking about that look and stuff, and I was picking about Austin and telling Bristol that about David, and I've told David over the years, David, I ain't gonna say I can sit there and predict when he wins, but when David gets that look about him, and there are a lot of guys, but David, if you let David make two or three rounds, like a lot of us, he locks in, and he's got that look about him, and that's why Saturday, that's the way he looked, you know, and it's like you can see. I feel like a racer can see another racer like that. And that's, to me, in a sense, yeah. If you're around there with him late in the race, you kind of have that same confidence as well. But it's like that look from him and anybody else. I'm not saying that's scary, but it's like man, you better have your stuff together. You know what I mean? Like, because you. But
well, that's what Daryl Powell and even
Did you see it, Chaz?
Yeah, I see it. I feel like I've arrived when I run. Yeah, that's against Tom over there. But no, going back to the look thing. So I mean, I don't remember anything special about it, but Daryl Powell, Bruce Bickerton, Adam Buchanan, all of them. So last year when we was at the bracket finals for Shadyside at Union, I mean, I actually ended up winning that, and then the runoff and all that stuff to the Bruce and then Chad, you had that look about you. And I'm like, what did I look like? Let me know. I want to have that look more often, whatever it is. But yeah, I completely get what you're saying though.
I told Tom today when we kind of was switching gears, you know, knowing we were going to kind of talk with you about your day and stuff. I told him, I said, that dude, like, I play golf with him, and he has that look on the golf course like he does at the racetrack. I said, I said, it's that look. And I said, he's never, and that's, you hear a lot of these stories of, I saw a thing today or yesterday about Kyle Busch. He was never satisfied. You know what I mean? Like, and I think we have to be hungry at all times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I say I've been fortunate, been blessed. Again, I mean, been around the right people and got the right parts and stuff that's fell that way. I mean, going back to Harold, I mean, Harold even texted me this past week or whatever, Monday or Tuesday, whatever day it was, and anyway, I forgot exactly how it worded or whatever, and I was like, but he made the comment. He's like, I said, I guess I could have put my efforts. Maybe I should have put my efforts towards something else in life, but he's like, nah. He says, I'm glad you. I mean, this is Harold saying. I'm glad you race and you put the effort in towards that. So, that makes me feel good that others can see that and recognize it as well. So,
for sure, yeah. Tom, what else you got for him?
What's the worst? I know you've been around enough years. What's the worst excuse you've ever heard after somebody lost?
The worst? Oh wow. I mean, I feel like I've made enough bonehead moves in my life, but I mean, I hate to the worst excuse. I don't know.
Get back with me on that one.
Yeah,
hey, let him think on next week's show. He can.
Well, it's funny sometimes. You run people or whatever, and I mean, if I'm over there out of it and tightening up the stripe or whatever, and somebody gets their ticket and he's like, man, I give it one rip. I think I could have made up that 5,000. Well, yeah, I could have made up more. I could have made up more than that. So
yeah.
I ain't saying that's the worst excuse, but but that's the difference in people that's watching and knowing and understanding or whatever. So, I mean, just because the margin of victory was 005 and I'm 3 above my dial in, I mean, I still had 30 more numbers there to do something with, I guess. So.
Oh, I know we always try to end with upcoming events. I wanted to hit on just a few seconds on this. You talked about the Triple Crown Team Challenge. I know Tom, just if you'll post that before the end of the week.
I'm gonna do it here.
Well, I'll say you can just do it before the end of the week. That was our fault for not getting it up. But the leader is We Are the Champions. That's you, Ronnie, and Will with 55 points. Shane and Bristol and Carson are second with 47. And then I believe
Dallas
and Team Get Bits at 39. And then it goes back to Joey, Dalton, and Michael Baker, the Intimidators at 35. And then there's a 30-pointer. That's Travis and them, Team Voodoo. But I was telling Tom, I love to kind of talk that up, and maybe Thompson can talk it up. That third place is we're paying the top 3 places for the points. What I saw was your team, Chad, with 12 points. You had 12 Saturday. Here's Shane and Bristol and Carson with 13. They only gained 1 point. And it was like you both, and they're 8 back. And not saying that things couldn't switch there first and second, but I was telling him the third place with the team Get Bit at 39, really there's 2 or 3 there that could get that third. But I wanted to kind of talk. Hopefully Shane can kind of keep us updated throughout the day with that. Shane Thompson, that is, and fighting for that third place spot. Tommy, did we want to let everybody know again what the payout would be
The payout for the winner is $600. The runner up is 375, and third is 150. And we got it pretty well where between the three, the three on the team get $200 apiece on the winning team. The runner up get 125 apiece, and the third's still going to get 50 apiece. So we got to. I feel like that's a pretty good payout for what we did. And I feel like we've had a lot of fun with it. Hope we can maybe finagle it for next year and keep it going. Maybe do it
I'll
again.
say appreciate everybody that's with one to go. Appreciate everybody that's and been involved with it. And thanks to our sponsors, we continue hopefully to thank them as we go along. But I mean, without them, these things that we're doing is not possible. And I know we're on a small scale, but if you can patronize some of these sponsors, do it. And it always can't always work that way. But if you don't see them in the staging lanes or whatever, thank them, man. Thank them for what they're. I know it's not a huge thing, but it's big to us for what they're doing, and thank them for being a part of what we're able to help the racers in the area do. And thank y'all for watching as well. Appreciate it, Jeff, for sure. But did y'all have any thoughts? I didn't want to get off the team challenge thing. Did y'all have anything towards?
Ain't y'all doing? Are y'all doing something at Union here for the?
So
dead zeros and stuff.
Yes. So we put it out on Facebook today, just a reminder. But the August 1st race, August 22nd race, which is this Saturday, I don't know the September date, but the September race at Union. It's at Union. So if you were dead zero in eliminations in any class on August 1st, get it to us. Needs to be a legible. Let it please be legible time slip that it's at Union, and we can see that it's dead zero and the date. But then this Saturday and then the race in September, it's for any class in eliminations. We're going after that September race, that next show, like we did at Greer. If you do it 10 times, you're thrown in the pot for 10 draw, 10 times in the pot. We'll draw one lucky name that show at the end. Thank you, Miss Tanya. September 12th is the last one. But we'll hey, thank you. But at least everybody's still watching. But we'll draw one lucky name out of the pot. It's $150 from the show to that lucky winner. And thanks again to John and Liz Bartunik at Union for coming aboard and being a part of our show as well. We just wanted to reach out and be able to help you guys over there too. Well, did y'all have anything else towards the team challenge or anything? I'll read off I had wrote down the upcoming events. Greer is closed this Saturday, but tomorrow night, Test and Tune, they're having the 864 Outlaws. It's an 8-car shootout. I looked at the names that's locked in. That's a pretty good little stout field. We went, I think it was last year, to one of them. It was pretty neat. I enjoyed it. It was cool to watch. Eddie and the boys do a great job. Union races this week. Obviously, the Friday night fights, Gambler Series, Test and Tune. Saturday points race, along with the 470 Outlaw. So it'd be cool. Donnie Gibbs and his crew do a good job there. Is this the week they pull the chip? I mean, is this it?
Yeah.
I mean, they got this race and
50 chance here.
yeah. I mean, it's yeah. So, be a cool deal. If you can get over there, help support them over there. Farmington has their it's the Southeast Gassers are in the house at Farmington this weekend. Um, Wilkesboro is having their points race Saturday, along with the Southeast Nostalgia Pro Stock group. I'd love to see that group come to Greer sometime. I know they kind of are in around that area, but yeah, they're having their race. Where Shoals does not have a points race this Saturday, but they're having their season-ending 7-0 index race along with their test and tune. It's going to be interesting to see who ends up the champion.
Shag's got a 1 point lead over Billy Alley.
I'm interested to see, man. For sure.
Well, I think it's a double points race.
Oh my!
So it's going to be a good one.
Shout out to Eric Webster for putting that together.
He's done an amazing job. Yep.
Yeah, and I know he's had support from Nota and Rafe, but great job for him for organizing that stuff. I think that can continue to grow as time goes on. But that's did y'all have anything else that y'all know of? I know we kind of went a little long, but I enjoyed the show tonight for sure. Getting to listen to my hero Chad talk.
I was just say, everybody's still listening. Once y'all started talking to me, should have zoned out.
I think Miss Tanya just feels sorry for us, is all. So Hank does too.
Ain't got nowhere else to go. There's my hero, Ralph.
Right.
I was leaving names out when I started mentioning people I look up to. I looked up to Ralph.
Yeah.
See, there's like in bowling, there's Parker Bone, Pete Weber, and Ralph Deloach.
Yeah.
Huh? He's gonna probably get me for that, but I did it. Chad, thank you for sitting in as always, and
thank y'all for letting me.
I know we've interviewed you and run you through the before, but I enjoyed that. I like knowing how you operate and knowing your history of racing. But the one thing I want to add about Chad Dotson, he's a great racer, but you're willing to help somebody. I mean, you've helped me. I know, like the bracket finals, you're the biggest helper. You see somebody, if you can lend a hand, you're willing to share information, and you're more than just a racer. You're a true.
He's an ambassador for the sport.
I mean, really, when I say that, I'm not saying it to blow your head up, but it's the truth.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it. There again, it may not have been a time in my life I was that way, but there again, maybe age and experience and lend a hand, because there'll be a time I need a hand. So anyway,
all I know is Darlington, me and Chad, we go together like peanut butter and jelly.
Peanut butter and jelly, baby.
That's right. But yeah, seriously, man, thank you for all you do. Not just for us, but around the racetrack, and not Greer, wherever you're at. I think the biggest compliment any of us could ever have is the respect, and you get that, and it's not just on the racetrack; it's off the racetrack too. And I think that's really cool. So,
thank you.
But appreciate it, Tom.
What do y'all need?
Just a mic and opportunity.
And opportunity, baby.
That's all.
We'll see y'all.
Thank you, guys.
Is it the chip draw a 10K?
If they got 75 cars.
Yeah, it's $7,500, but if he has 75 cars, it's 10K.
Yeah.
Why do you want to go, Tom? Or you?
I will probably go over and watch Paul Mosley get it.
Listen to me. Hey, they don't lay on the porch now. The big dog's got a bark.
I'm ready.
All
I'll
right.
be there.
All
Y'all
right.
be good. See y'all.
See
See
you.